DRA Transportation, changing lives, one ride at a time.
I think our drivers are the main thing that sets DRA apart. They're a bunch of compassionate individuals that treat people with respect and dignity. We try to instill confidence, and so the people know that whenever they call here and they make an appointment, we're going to be there on time. We'll get them to their appointments on time, and we'll be there for them. If they need help getting into a doctor's office or anything like that, we'll help them into the doctor's office and help them with anything they need while they're at the doctor's office. We just try to treat everybody as if we were bringing our own moms or dads to their doctor's appointments.
I've always been independent, and when I learned I couldn't drive, that was just like ringing a bell to me. No more driving, and finding somebody to depend on. You can't depend on other people, friends and family, and everything else. But so far, I've come to depend on you guys.
Actually, I moved back from Florida to Festus June 2nd. And if it hadn't been for DRA, I would have no place to live. Thanks to DRA again, I had transportation to my doctor at Jefferson Barracks and my doctorate, or my two doctors at John Cochran. Without that, I would have probably been in pretty bad shape because I have to see doctors about 2 to 3 times a month. I've seen that they don't hesitate to come out in all weather. That, you know, if I have an appointment at 7 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock at night, it's never a hesitation. They're there, they pick me up.
I have ECT treatments, and then I take quite a bit of medicine from my Dr. Hicks, my psychiatrist, so it's very important for me to get to my appointments with my psychiatrist. And I've been doing well, very, very well, since the late 90s probably.
I could cooking pork. I'm gonna go cooking. I hope everybody will the opportunity to transport.
As far as the medical portion of it is concerned, DRA, my doctor's appointments are outside of the local Festus and Crystal City area, and DRA has provided me transportation to the doctors, including my cardiologist, especially my cardiologist. And I feel that without their services, without DRA services, that my life I wouldn't have the quality of life I have right now. At one point prior to DRA, I called a cab service because they're the only ones that go up in that area. And it was going to be about $85 and $90 round trip for them to take me up there. And so then that's when I started calling my caseworker and started explaining to her the problem, because that was an eye-opener for me. And I was like, wait a minute, how am I going to do things? And that's when she brought up DRA. DRA is the best organization that I've had the pleasure of being a part of.
Well, transportation for someone who is blind is critical in several aspects. The first aspect is safety. When I go out and I have to depend on someone to take me to that particular location and not just be dropped off, but with one of the benefits of Disability Resources Association is that the driver will assist me to the door or even up to the office where I have my appointments. DRA personalizes the service. They can adapt it to the particular disability of each person, which is important. For me, for safety, I cannot afford to go out somewhere and be lost or abandoned. Usually another service will drop you and then go off to make other arrangements or to pick up other people for transportation. So you may have to wait hours before they can get back and pick you up. But there again, you're isolated in a place that you're not familiar with. And then cost is another factor. Another service that I've used, the last time I used it, and today, and if I use that service to arrive here, it would cost me $15 each way. It would be $30. And that becomes prohibitive for someone on limited income.
I think the personal touch, myself, the other drivers, all really get to know the consumer that we transport, what their needs are, and what's the best way to handle, work with them, what they need. I think the consumers like that. They tell us sometimes we're like family to them.
They treat you like you were to be treated.
I was told DRA was the best.
I know they transport many, many, many people.
I am grateful I thank God that I found you, or you found me.
DRA Transportation. Changing lives, one ride at a time.